your boy, Mr. Nite Time. You see, I'm in a good mood tonight. I decided to bring you a nice little wintertime tale, even though it's May, about a man lost in the winter wilderness. Doesn't sound bad, does it? I know people get afraid when I talk about cutting throats. So I figured you guys might like Mr. Nighttime to play nice, right? Wrong. Bullshit. I'm not nice, and I never will be nice. What's wrong with you? Lost your damn mind? I'm Mr. Nighttime. Cut that throat. I am not nice. And you better pray I don't come to your house and cut your throat. Tonight's tale is called Run, Jack, Run. Why would a dummy be in the woods in the middle of the winter? I'll tell you why. Because he wants me to cut that throat. That's why. Shut up. And you better give a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe, or I have to cut that throat. Don't play with me. Don't play. Do 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 do. On a cold winter, December 4th, 1984, Jack Doggins was stalked and attacked by something or someone in the remote Alaskan wilderness. His week-long hiking trip would be his last. On that morning at 10 a.m., Jack began his hike after setting up camp. He did mention briefly in his logs that he encountered another hiker, and they hiked together for some time. However, Jack was vague about the hiker or anything else about the hiker. We would just assume that perhaps this person may or may not have something to do with Jack's untimely demise. The weather would turn very bad that day. Jack reported in his log that he barely made it back to camp. He lost sight of the other hiker. Jack would later describe in his logs that he would occasionally hear unusual sounds. At first, he just thought it was an animal. In his logs, he would also continue to write that he felt as though he was being watched. He thought perhaps it may have been the other hiker, but something told him otherwise. He described that much in his log. Jack's family understood that Jack was a meticulous man. He had a habit of logging every little thing, every little detail, which thankfully we at least know as much as we do about the last days of Jack Dawkins. Campfires always made anyone feel safe. Jack built a fire outside his tent, and he tried to sit and enjoy the night. Yet that uneasy feeling would cause him to go inside of his large tent and build a fire in his stove to cook his evening meal. But the uneasy feeling would not go away. You see, Jack would describe in his logs how that night would seem so long. He kept feeling like he was being watched or pursued. The feeling was unrelenting. Jack was miles and miles and miles away from civilization or anyone else as far as he knew. It would take him days to get back to civilization. He was out in the wilderness, out in the remote Alaskan wilderness, on his own. Or so he had hoped. Jack's final log entry would give us the biggest clue of all. In his final entry, he reported continuing to hear noises outside of his camp. He had even reported seeing what he described as glowing eyes. Although he was afraid, Jack was still a man. He had a rifle, and he decided to go investigate. That was his final log entry. There are no more for that day. Tragically, Jack's remains would be found months later after an extensive search, miles away from his campsite. But how? Why? What? Who? What really happened to Jack Dawkins on that fateful night? Perhaps we may never know. But he was hunted, stalked, and killed by something. Or was it someone? Well, hello, kiddies. Enjoy the movie. Apparently, Jack should have run faster. Run, Jack, run. It should have been die, Jack, die. Shut up. I said it was damn funny. And if you don't agree with me, you know, I'll come over there and cut that throat. Get off my channel. Do 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 do.